All right. Hello, hello. Happy Saturday. Let's see. Yes, one more thing. All right, now we are rocking and we are rolling. Ready for a good workout today. Some bench press. Get this thing going. Man, I am sore from this week still. I am sore. My legs are toast. How are we looking here on this end? Looks good. All right. Get started. Man, oh man, what are we gonna hit today? What is in store? Check out that. Let's see what we hit last week. Captured valuable on your clips. Okay, cool. Short. We had week 1 Saturday. It's probably like 315 or 320 if I had to take a gander. Seven. What do we have there? Got the black plus the silver, so 310, 20, 25, 325. We're gonna beat 325. Heard that. I just go. What? We'll do it, I guess. I'm over here wanting to take bigger jumps. You know what? Maybe I will take a bigger jump. We'll just load up 245. Load up the old 245 and get her going. Would be pretty nice. I think that's the goal for today, most likely. Or maybe 337. Just maybe. So 332 to 337. 3 sets of blank for blank. Let's actually double check that. Oops. I think it was 225 if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, 225 for 3 sets of 7. So we'll do 230 to 235. And we've got inverted row, lat pull down, DFR bicep slash tricep. Straight to 37. We are wasting no time. All right, man. Oh, man. $287. $287. Thought that
that was closed. It's a good thing I didn't shake it up or anything. Alright, we gotta lock in, guys. We got 4 really solid bench sessions left before the surgery. I guess, to be fair, 5, because the surgery's like midweek, so I'll still be able to get 1 session in that week. Although it will be like it will be a deload. Breathe, breathe, breathe. All right, very good. 310 up next. Put these white plates on, and that'll put it there. Guys, what are we gonna play today? She just genuinely don't know. I genuinely just don't know. There's a lot of like demos right now for various things. Like the Echoes of Aincrad demo, and of course, like we already kind of played the Embers of Uncrowned little demo. Got what we could out of that. And also the Dragon Sword demo. I played a little bit of the Echoes of Aincrad and a little bit of the Dragon Sword demo yesterday. I don't know, what do I really want to get into today? When I get all finished with the workout stream. The toss-up really... It's either like I play demo, or maybe I just start cranking out some Metaphor ReFantazio. Yo, what's up, T2? Good afternoon. It's going pretty good. I think it's going pretty good. Slept halfway decent yesterday, or a night, like last night, right? So, that's always a plus. We take those when we can get them, for sure. How are you doing today? Went to bed at a semi-reasonable hour last night. You're just always out there partying it up, right? Yeah, I'm like a little tired, but not too bad. Obviously, better than the average as of recent. All right, I think that this will be the last warm up here at 310. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, the bench pressing has been going pretty good, surprisingly. Like I said, I mean, it's like training has been very unpredictable just because weird sleep and rest. Partying up, you mean not going to sleep probably because I have to do like one thing, but I don't have. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, bench press has been going pretty good, very surprisingly, but. Obviously not so much the other lifts. Well, yeah, I guess what I was like trying to where I was segueing off with that one. Got like 4 really solid bench sessions left before the surgery, so we'll see if we can hit something really good next week. Today is just going to be priming us up here for next week. It's nice and primed up. Well, I realized that they have they put on the sheet that I have weight restrictions of like not lifting more than pounds for the first week. So I kind of just set things up to where my usual kind of like workouts, overall schedule, I just have 1 week shorter so that my deload lines up with the surgery week. And so like, it's kind of just best case scenario. It's like my light week, it might as well be the week that maybe I just can't really lift. So that is the plan. Monday, I'm hoping for a PR. We're gonna see, and then since we hit the 315 follower goal, next Saturday we'll do a 315, as many reps as possible. I don't know, just like kind of fun thing that I could think of quickly. That's interesting, given it's not a joint, right? Yeah. So it's just like that septoplasty, but I guess you'd be kind of surprised with like lifting, just how much like pressure there is, and I'm just assuming that's probably why. You don't want anything getting messed up. Hope it goes well. Oh man, me too. I hope it does everything that I want it to do, I really hope so. At this point, I've hyped it up so much, I've talked it up so much that I might just placebo it to being like that anyways. All right, chat. 332. Come on, baby. Stop playing with me, bench press. Mirror. Really good tempo and control. I think I'm pretty happy with that. I probably could have taken 337, but that's alright. That is a-okay. Alright guys, that means back off time. Got some feet up bench Reno. 230 to 235. Oh, I guess I'll need that bit. I don't need to stay here. So T2, anything exciting going on in your life? I can't remember. I'm not sure if you really do much gaming at all. I haven't been able to choose computer components for over a decade, and right now is a pretty bad time for that, which seems to always happen when I get close to medicine. Yeah, man, it is crazy right now. I am so mad at myself for not getting some more RAM. Obviously, RAM is like one of the really, really bad ones right now. Yeah. It is ridiculous right now. I have a whole playlist of games I want to play. Well, hopefully you're able to, start cranking away at those in the near future. You kind of almost have to go pre-built now. It's actually insane. Really, it's like RAM is just so ridiculous. Man, I wish I would have got some before everything started skyrocketing. I want 230 or 235. I kind of almost just want to stick with the 230. stuff that's been being announced as well, right? Like, I'm actually really excited for the next, like, I guess the remaining of this year and into next year. I'm sure we'll be kept busy. Yeah, I just finished Stellar Blade, and I'm really trying to figure out what's next. Just don't know. I don't know. Might be Metaphor. I think I just need to sit down and really try that one out. I just like, I don't know what it was. I sat down and like played Metaphor ReFantazio for like a session. But I think I really just realized that I wanted to crank out Stellar Blade first, and so maybe it just didn't feel as appealing. So yeah. Yeah, the new Stellar Blade looks really good too. That does look good. Yeah, there's just been a lot of stuff that popped up, like for the Steam, like I don't know what it was called, Steam Next Fest, Steam yada yada yada. All these demos, man. Trying to get the single player fix out of the way. Because when September hits, it's Aeon 2. All Aeon 2. I can assure you guys. Yeah, it's probably going to be primarily the workout streams and then the Aeon 2 grind. Back on the MMO grind. Back to home, you know? Back to the good old MMOs. From the flight people? Oh. I don't know about that. It's NCSoft. I don't know if that helps. It is NCSoft. I don't know. What's Flight? Who made Flight? Curious, because I played Flight a little bit way back, obviously. Gala Lab. Aeon Soft. Light it was one of the OGs. No, that's it. Aeon 2 is not a gacha game. Aeon 2 is MMORPG. You know, PC MMORPG, none of that. What? Mobile crossover that just ends up being crap. This is a true MMORPG for the PC. And I cannot wait. Now that being said, it is a Korean MMO. Is there going to be some pay to win? Most likely. Well, I guess we're going to have to wait and see. Someone I watched is getting pretty hyped for it, but he thought. Well, and then last time I was trying to remember the name of it. Yep. We are going to be ripping some Aeon 2 hard. The last MMO that I truly played, was really grinding, was Throne and Liberty, which I mean, you know, I had some good times. Throne was fun. At the end of the day, I had a pretty good time. Unfortunately, the game just was a little bit on the short-lived side. I think, you know, some very weird changes and restructuring of the game. But still up there is definitely a pretty good time. It was I'm here for a good time, not long time kind of thing. I had a lot of fun. But then it was okay, yeah, I think it's, you know, time to walk away. I'm trying to remember what I kind of swapped to after that. I don't even know. But yeah, I mean, it been MMO lists for a minute. Kind of just playing just kind of killing time, you know, playing single players, playing the usual gacha stuff. Wow, Joe. Wow, Sanctity. No, I did not watch your video yet. It's probably diabolical. Probably. Yeah. Play it on stream. I don't think that I'll do that. I don't trust you. Oh yeah, if you guys are wondering what the heck I'm responding to, I don't know how to get it to where my TikTok chat is also on the screen, but it's some TikTok chatting. I need to figure that out. There's a few things that I need to play housekeeping and get it all squared away. Nothing bad, I swear, yeah. It's just troll as hell. What did you even send that to me on? Oh, you sent me the YouTube. It was a YouTube thing. Join me doing some world quests and WoW. Oh my god. Oh my god. Stop it. What diabolical stuff? Yeah, I actually don't have. I don't even have Discord logged in down here. So like, let's see. I have to. You're gonna make me pull up this troll ass thing. I know it already. Oh, my earbuds. Oh my the fuck. Is this your dynasty? Ain't no way, brother. Bro, why is this like on some move on right now? I swear. It's crazy. Alright, I just got my friends trolling me, it's all good. Arnicar doing the WoW grind, huh? Wowzers. So I guess what's the news here? You know, that Classic Plus, I think it's called like Camelot, right? I don't know if you've really been keeping up with the. I mean, I'm assuming it's not official quite yet. It's like leaks or speculative. World of Warcraft Camelot. Night Slayer 69. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Did I miss the... Did my usual animation go off, or am I having troubles? Am I having issues? Alright, so inverted supinated row. We'll try to load this up the best I can. Thank you, thank you. Or for anybody in that matter, you know, welcome in all things fitness, powerlifting, pain, injury, rehab related topics. Or like a sports chiropractor, I guess is the best way to put it. And of course, you know, I'll do some occasional game streams, all that jazz. Single player playthroughs, MMOs. I am an MMO Andy. Some gotchas, but really just like, yeah, when there's no good MMOs to play, I branch out. See what we got here. Oh. Playing any MMOs at the moment or waiting? Yeah. I tried the Embers of Uncrowned demo, which honestly I was actually pretty impressed. Like, there wasn't really any bugs that I noticed. There were like a few very nitpick things that I had. And that's just me coming off of like somebody who grinded Lost Ark way too much. You know, I had a ton of hours in that. That was like, I still think that is very peak combat and raid experience for me, as well as like class identity and how each class kind of played its own unique play style. So, you know, that is really setting the bar high. But honestly, I was very impressed. And the things that I actually noticed that I was like, man, I wish this was a little bit more clean, you know, a little bit more smoother, polished. They actually have already like hot fixed and updated it. So that could actually be really good. I'm not gonna lie. Like, before the Aeon 2 like update where they kind of changed some of the pay to win, you know, they made the battle pass a little bit more accessible. I actually would have said I would be more excited for Embers if Aeon didn't make those changes. But it sounds like Aeon 2 is making changes prior to Global coming out. And then maybe there's even more changes for the Global that, okay, maybe it'll actually stick around. You know, it's not going to be a dud in 2 months. Pet Pop. But, I mean, there's some pretty actual strong contenders. Not right now, you know. Yeah. Not playing any MMOs at the moment. It's just single player and whatever gachas, you know, sounds good for the day. Of course, like, when the PoE 2 season hit, I played that pretty... I put some hours into that for sure. Yeah, we're just going to be kind of chilling until September. I'm a little disappointed that it is September because I thought for sure at the latest it was going to be like August. Because it was supposed to be like summer of 2026. And to me, like, September is like not really summer any longer. Yeah, Chanter. I don't know what I want to play actually. Well, you know, with their new big update, there's a new class. I think it's like a fist weapon class, which that sounds really sick. But if that's not out whenever a global launch hits, I'm like, well, what am I gonna play until then? I might actually be like a gladiator angle. Which is actually kind of not like me, I would say. But definitely looking forward to Aeon 2. I don't know when Embers of Uncrowned is going to drop. I thought it was supposed to be this year. Which I guess they haven't said otherwise, but I mean, the demo is pretty polished, like, from a bug kind of standpoint. So I think it just depends on how much stuff they have to change, but... it's like out of nowhere, right? It's like we've had no kind of really good new MMO for a while, and now I swear there's gonna be like... I hate when they do this. It's like they're just gonna launch right around the same time and just end up kind of like cannibalizing off of each other. Because, like, say Aeon 2 comes out in September, and if this game, this Embers of Uncrowned, is launching this year still, I mean, that leaves October, November, December, and then there's going to be the Final Fantasy XIV expansion into Chrono Odyssey, potentially. You know, Chrono Odyssey is supposed to be early 2027. I thought it was Q1, but I could be mistaken. But like, I don't know. Haven't heard anything about that game, so I don't know if we're gonna get that or if it's gonna get postponed some more. But if all of that holds true, that's like, of course, the Final Fantasy expansion, that's not like our new release, but people will for sure play it. I think a lot of people are really excited for the changes in 14. That's like 4 release / big updates in like a 6-month time frame. And I want to play all of them. I want to play all of them. Ziggy, did you play the other version when it came out? My brothers actually popped on and played for a little bit. I wasn't really gonna go through the hassle of like VPN, and then like some people were still having issues even trying to get it to work. No. Did you play Aeon 2 in the Taiwan version? I think it was. Yeah. Yeah, my brothers did. I kind of watched some of it, but yeah, I wasn't gonna go through the hassle. I'm trying to think what I even had. That I was even gaming on then. Now, my previous MMO was Throne and Liberty. That, I can't remember what. I had to have swapped from that to something else, but I can't really think of what it was. But I know that that's supposed to be getting a really big update. I think this week too. I've heard some people chatting about it. I'm like, maybe. We'll have to see on that. Especially I need to install, download. Yeah, that's I think kind of just how I was. That's how I was feeling whenever it dropped. Yeah, Throne was the last one that I really grinded. Good, it was a good time. I'll have to maybe read up a little bit more on what's going on with this big update because I have heard people kind of saying like, "Wait, that actually sounds kind of good." So I don't know. Yeah, previouses were Throne, and then what was before Throne was Lost Ark. I took a little bit of break after Lost Ark until Throne, and then it was the old Throne of Liberty. And we got the surgery coming up. I'm hoping to feel good. Might really be streaming the heck out of Aeon too. Guys are I'm about to go straight DJ.
straight up Degen.
Yep. Well, see, you guys haven't really gotten that from me. You know, generally I kind of like will do my couple hours and end it off there. You know, play some more, like play a lot like off stream, but that might just be like, oh my god, we might be so locked. We might be so locked in for that. Alright, that is cleaned up. We'll do our lat pull down. Playing some of these things make me realize how much I miss, like, just having a brand new MMO with new worlds. Like, I'm actually so excited for Aeon 2. Like, I don't know. It's stuff, some of you guys might have heard of Forever. It's kind of like one that was, like, early access release. And it's kind of almost, like, somewhat Trove vibe, but I played it, you know, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, it's not too bad. Like, actually, the combat was pretty good in that. I'm just like, man, just scratching that itch. I'm like, I can't wait. And the same thing with Embers. Embers, the demo was pretty fun. I pretty much got done with like the majority of what there was to do within that day. I'm fiending. I am fiending. I'm so down bad I might start playing World of Warcraft. You will be joining WoW soon. New WoW season coming soon. Is that what they do nowadays? I swear everybody is swapping it to where like they like a seasonal cadence. Guess that's like the thing nowadays, huh? There wasn't so many good single player games coming out that I thought would keep us busy enough. It would be a consideration. Oh yeah, that reminds me that Adventures of Elliot game came out. But honestly, I wasn't thinking that it would be a $70 or it's 60, okay. I wasn't really expecting it to be a $60 title. And actually, it kind of has like some mixed reviews right now on Steam. Despite my great enthusiasm for this game, I came away disappointed for several reasons. Enemy variety is relatively limited. Okay. Was the biggest issue for me was the value for the price. I mean, yeah. It's kind of like a retro game for the price of like a AAA title. I don't know that I would get it for 60. Let's see. Well, right here just means a new raid is coming out in your area. Yeah. I gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I know a lot of people have been kind of playing Guild Wars 2 because they're like hyped about the news, but the thing about Guild Wars 2 is like you have to like just if you want to play Guild Wars 2, you have to commit, and like there's so many expansions that you have to buy. Kind of crazy. Yeah, Guild Wars 2 doesn't have skips. That's kind of the problem. Like, that's why Final Fantasy is kind of goated, if I'm being honest. Oh, man. Yeah, Final Fantasy is definitely goated for that reason. You know what? I think you're right. If I was really in an MMO mood while I was waiting for these other things, I could actually just play some Final Fantasy 14. Like, I already have all the expansions, you know? I could just dive into some Final Fantasy 14, maybe do like some relic weapon grind. Especially right before the next thing, they just scout this. Yeah, true. True. Yeah, I could get some relic weapon grinding going. Work on my cosmetic game because it's kind of weak. My head.
Yeah, I guess for like obviously some of the newer peeps for sure. I think the kind of goal, you know, the itinerary before Aeon 2 is, well, we just crossed off the Adventures Elliot because I don't think I'm gonna buy it for $60. And from especially based on the reviews, I don't know about all of that. Next month is actually kind of packed because we have the Grand Blue Fantasy Relink DLC expansion, whatever you want to call it. Assassin's Creed Black Flag Remastered. And then the Echoes of Aincrad, which I played the Echoes of Aincrad demo yesterday. Yeah, it's pretty good. I would say it's definitely better than like the other Sword Art Online games for sure. Looks like they put a lot into this one. That's pretty much July. August is, if I'm remembering correctly, August is Beast of Reincarnation, which looks really good. I can't think if there's anything else in August that were maybe like not quite as like what I thought were big hits, super excited. And then, well, now we have September is Aeon, so July seems to be the most packed month for sure. I might start playing Metaphor ReFantazio as a playthrough, of course, before like next month's stuff. I watched it, you goofball. I watched the video, yeah. That is just crazy. The AI levels, just so you know, just so you guys know, like, I haven't gotten it fixed quite yet, but like I'm just responding to TikTok chatting as well. Yeah, I haven't gotten that fixed up. Have you been playing Grand Blue? I haven't played since like the game like launched and whatnot, but I probably should pick back up to like get all my like bits and do all that jazz. So I'm pretty excited for the DLC. Yeah, there just ain't no way that you made that, honestly. Actually, diabolical. uh, you missed it when I responded to it. I was like, "Is that you and your dynasty just spamming Gambu? Is that what you be doing in your sleep?" I think I might have already done 3 sets, but just to be safe. That is just crazy word. What I was listening to. Yeah, I guess the Grand Blue is also another good point. I guess we got some good time. Well, Metaphor ReFantazio is a pretty long game. Do I have time? Yeah, so like between today and tomorrow, when I get a game stream in, it's either I keep playing more of that Echoes of Aincrad demo, or I start playing some Metaphor ReFantazio. I'll have to see on that. I haven't quite made my mind up yet. Tom. That's crazy. You know, hopefully you popped up that taskbar hero because you got some catching up to do. And you know what? There was an update, I think, to fix the marketplace. If I'm not mistaken, it might be up now. But I also know that the game was down for several hours this morning, so who really knows, like, what's going on? Did they put the store up just for you when you got back? Oh, lordy, my legs are toast from this week. Alright, so we got some BFR arms now. Do our tricep extension. Ziggy, what have you been gaming on? What's everybody been playing, man? I definitely would recommend for anybody that likes MMOs, if you have the time and you don't really have a ton going on, definitely try out that Embers of the Uncrowned, because honestly, yeah, it felt pretty good. Also, I do think that you're going to get some cosmetics for doing things in the playtest for launch. So there's that. Actually, the skin looks really sick. There's a skin you get for just logging in 2 consecutive days on the playtest. You'll get that on launch, and it looks pretty sick. Oh, I'm not doing this weight though. Oh no no. What is it called? Let me pop that up. Put my chat up. I'll type it in chat for you guys. We will have been working on my account and friends and 14. That's right, you're a Warframe enjoyer too. Yeah, good old Woo. I was able to get the weapon finally for Lucy. I'm still just trying to pull. I pulled enough to get that, like, obviously free dupe. I'd like to try to get her E2 just to really make sure she lasts. But man, do I kind of regret it because those characters coming up look too good. How do they keep getting away with it, man? I know. See, the thing is like, I played a little bit of PGR, not anything super crazy. I'm not going to say I'm a fan, I'm like a Giga fan or anything, but I played it, I'm like, you know, the combat's good outside of the, like, the whole, like, orb thing. I wasn't a super fan of it. But otherwise, animation, the characters look really good. And so I knew, like, eventually, like, with Wuthering, they were going to cook in terms of all of that stuff. Like, it just keeps getting better. It's crazy. We've had some pretty peak characters, and they just keep raising the bar. It is wild. Like, it's gotta be Saeed. Yeah, skins would be nice. The skins that they've dropped in Wuthering, I have not really, like, not like a crazy fan of them either. Yeah, those new characters, man. Sheesh. And I have nothing. I have absolutely nothing, man. So, kind of sucks. There might have to be a rerun angle for me this next, like, kind of bout of characters. Like, let a few of them drop and see how good they really are, and then get them on the rerun. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. It's like I feel like my characters are just kind of bricked a bit. I mean, I guess I have some good, teams, but I don't know. I just need to be better about farming, echoes and actually getting some good stat lines. Lazy. I'm lazy. I guess, for example, like, I wish I would have pulled Morny versus somebody else, if that makes sense. Just because Morny is, like, really, really good. Pull deep but not wide when I can't use the limit. Yeah. I guess I probably am just the complete opposite, right? Whereas, like, somebody in the middle is probably the one that's best off. I don't really have, I guess, much investment in it, in most of the units. Who do I have any? I wonder if I got dukes on anybody. What's funny, when the game first came out, I actually was running a second account because I'm like, wow, I really, really like this game. I don't think I had a ton of other stuff going on so that I could kind of manage it. But I got so lucky on that alternate account. It's just like, I pulled Jinshi, like, I think I had her, like, maybe E2 or E3. But then eventually I, like, just dropped that one. It was cool to have that many dupes on a character, but also it just didn't have a ton of other things. I wasn't very well rounded, so it sounded like I was gonna keep that one over the one I had. What up, Zero? What up? I wonder if I can beat this. I'm scared. No, I did it earlier. You probably just couldn't see it. I was sitting on the bench and, I don't know, I got this black shirt on. It's kind of hard to see. We'll get another one in for you. Casually level friend account. Yeah, there's just too much variety, like I play too many different gotchas to be running more than one account on a gotcha, even if I really like that one at this point. But yeah, man, when Wuthering came out, and man, I was like, this is awesome. I love this game. Your life contains themes that may find uncomfortable and has been restricted. Body exposure and sexualized behaviors. Is that because I peck popped? TikTok didn't like the peck pop? Wowzers. That's kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy. All right. Let's keep this going. Oh boy. Yeah, we're gonna crank out the rest of the bicep curls. Like I said, the goal would be to get a game stream in at some point. It's probably not going to be immediately after because I do need to eat. We'll have to see. It's kind of getting cloudy outside. It looks like it was really sunny, but got some overcast going on now. All right. Yep. We got one more. Do I do any extra? I could do. I think I did lateral raises earlier this week. I do a little bit of forearm action, maybe. If we got any new peeps in the stream, in the chat, welcome in. All things fitness, health, powerlifting, pain, injury, rehab related topics. Since I am like a sports chiropractor, guess is the best way to put it. And of course, some occasional game streams of multitudes of variety. Just a nice chill place where you can talk some gaming, but also be a meathead. Some gaming and some working out. All right, very good, very good. Yeah, we'll do a little bit of forearms. I try to keep up on that, kind of managing a little bit, some elbow discomfort. Let me move my camera over here. And do your job. So got that rocking, very good. You know what, we're just gonna close out of that then. That is just ridiculous. Alright. Some ISOs, pretty much, some isometrics. Yeah, man, it's just like, yeah, we got a couple months of some exciting stuff coming up, for sure. Some ISO wrist flexions. Some ISO wrist extensions. This is going to be the tough one. All right. Do one more set. What about everybody else? What is everybody else doing today? How are people spending their Saturdays? No wrong answers. Let's see here. Destiny 2, getting that last, that last update in. That's funny because like Zero is also like he's a pretty avid Destiny guy. It's just funny how it's like kind of a small world situation, Small world situation. Breaks vase. Probably gonna finish watching Moon Knight and go to a film festival. That's cool, film festival. Rest day for me, did full body yesterday, so just taking it easy with the walk. Nice, nice. Getting it going with the walk. Listen, Kilo. I have my autism, okay? I'd give out. Yeah, get your last fixes in. Get that fix in. I mean, I hate this. Like, even though I wasn't like an avid Destiny player or anything like that, you just hate to see games go. You do. It's sad. You hate to see it, man. I think that's when you really start to realize, too, like, that the games are going to come and go, right? Like, the game's going to be gone, and then it's like all that time you spent is effectively just poofed, but that's when you gotta, like, really come to terms with it. It's like, gaming is supposed to be like a pastime, So you shouldn't feel bad about it kind of going away, It's a pastime. It's there for, fun. And if it's anything more than that, then I think that's when it starts to become a problem. When games demand that much time out of you, not that Destiny was that type of game, but like that's what I learned with Lost Ark is like this game is just slowly dwindling down population. Like, who knows how long it's gonna last because of how it is. And I was like, I already put in a ton of hours that I could have been. There were definitely times where I could have been productive. It was not a pastime. Ah, the extensions are so much more worse. Ooh. Finished organizing some of my cards for tomorrow's local, doing submissions and then Ula dailies. Nice. Very productive. Remember, just time spent with friends are forever. True. Played Lost. Yeah, man, I played too much. Too much. It was a good time though, I really exhausted it though. I really stretched it out for too long. But I just had to, right? Peak, Daymine was like peak MMO moments. They mine release. I just couldn't miss. But that being said, it was pretty much shortly after they mine that I quit. But that was also because it was like right before Throne of Liberty was coming out. And yeah, it just it didn't feel the same anymore logging into Lost Ark. And then I just realized okay, I can't keep up with this level of time commitment anymore. Like the pugging for hours on end, and then it's then you have to do it on your other characters, that you may not have a static for. So then it's sometimes it's a fresh pug because people like to be, maybe a little disingenuous about their experience of the raid. Left right before they mine, yeah. I had to stick it out because that was peak. That was really top MMO moments for me. Definitely was. Alright, let's see. Can I... Definitely some unforgettable. But that being said, man, I kind of almost it would have been sticking around for so much longer, but Kazuros looked pretty intense. Kazuros looked pretty peak too, but that was much, much longer beyond Daymine. Every once in a while, just because they've added in so many of the solo raids, I've came back and got my fix in, and it's just never been super consistent, I'll play it for a few weeks and, do some solo raids, make some progress. I made a Valkyrie and I probably played it, I guess the majority of solo raids, for a month, 2 months, probably not quite 2 months, a month and a half max. Yeah. The Dragon Knight looks really sick too, but I just didn't. It was bad timing, I think, for me. I think the Loan is going on this weekend. I always like tuning into the Loans, even I'm not actively playing the game anymore. I have to check out some of the TLDR of what happened at the Loans kind of event. That is one that I think could have been really good and really held out on population if they made some of the changes that they ended up making just way sooner. Because, the Chaoses got dropped down to 1 a day, Guardians 1 a day. You didn't have to do the Unas, why didn't they do it sooner? Nowadays, people actually complain that there's not enough stuff to do. There's not enough playtime in Lost Ark, which is just, it's mind-boggling to me. I think really the only weeks where you're putting in a significant amount of time on Lost Ark anymore are when something new drops and it's the pub week or the week after. All right, man. I think that's all I really have for the workout. We'll hang out for a few minutes, chat it up. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping this Embers of Uncrowned. They've already actually made some adjustments just within the time period of the demo, and it's not even over yet. My gripe was the animation canceling didn't necessarily feel super smooth, right? Like if you're in the middle of an ability and then you wanted to like use your dodge, it just didn't feel super smooth. But they actually already like kind of like hot fixed it. Like, dang, you guys are working fast. And my day one felt different than when I logged in yesterday. It felt smoother. It felt better already. Uh, and then, like I said, the demo, it wasn't really like it was filled with bugs or like, I don't even think I really noticed any bugs when I was playing the demo. So I don't know how far along they are and how long it's going to take to make the changes that the community gave them. But man, we got Aeon 2, we got that. It's looking good. We got some good single players coming up. But that could fix my my Lost Ark fix. Whenever I'm getting that scratch, because I don't know. Lost Ark, like if you really played Lost Ark, it's just like for me it is peak MMO combat, which is funny enough because it's just like an isometric view. And then raid experience and then class identity, which I mean, I don't know. There are some I guess newer MMOs that have really kind of went away from the class identity, which is kind of sad. Because I think if you can do it right, like Lost Ark just did it just so good. Combat experience, I think it's just going to be one of the greats. I'm not going to lie. I think it's always going to be up there. It's sad because, like, what is the concurrence right now? It's just not been looking too good, man. Not looking too good. Lost Ark Steam chart, which okay, whatever. They're just however people want to say. They're just chart. That they're just da 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 whatever. It's like even 9K would be generous. It's actually seen a little bit of an upsurge, I'm assuming, because of Low On. June 19th. 20th. Oh, these are by day, okay. Wednesday it had 11.5K, which is pretty good. How about a month? We'll look at a month. I think it probably just spikes during the weekend. Yeah, I mean, like, really, 10K is its best for the past month. Actually, not. There's like 11.5. But, I mean, that's not a ton. Lost Ark combat just felt so cool and smooth. Yeah, I agree. Yep. So sad. I mean, of course, the game is still probably going to run for quite some time, but it could still have been up there population-wise. They just they made some important changes too late. Alright, guys. Well, let's see. Like I said, the goal is definitely to get a game stream in. But it's probably not going to be immediately after the workout. Because I need to make some food. Got to get some good food in me. So, if anybody has any questions, comments, suggestions, concerns, drop them in the chat real quick. Otherwise, we'll get things wrapped up. I think I'm nice and cleaned up already. Been going for 1:40. We've been extending this workout stream. Generally, the workout streams, you know, I chat. I'll try to answer anything and whatnot, but I try not to yap super hard because it's like I'm still coming in down here to get a good workout in. You know, I'm not just here, I guess, for show, right? Let's keep me practicing. Okay. Tech pop. So take care of business, number one, right? I guess to recap, bench still been going really good. Next week is our kind of like heaviest week just because we, modified everything. So I'm hoping that Monday's bench workout is a PR. We're going to see how it feels. And then next Saturday, since we hit the 315 follower goal, I'm gonna do. It's gonna be like a 315, as many reps as possible. Just sort of like, I guess, celebration, the stream. It just fits, as a gym goer. 315 is like that number. So yeah, why not? So we'll do that next Saturday. But yeah, it should be hopefully new PR Monday, Thursday, just another bench stream. And then Saturday, 315 AMRAP, as many reps as possible. And then, of course, the next week is the surgery week, so not really sure how that's going to go. We'll get in Monday's workout stream as per usual because the surgery's not until Wednesday, so, but I don't know about the rest. All right, guys, well, thanks for popping in and hanging out for the workout stream. Super appreciate the chatting, support, follows we got today. Great, we got one today. Very nice. Like I said, it's nice to get more people in here that I think are, I guess, interested in mostly everything that I also am, right? Like we're getting more people in that are interested or do like the working out, but also like do some gaming, which is pretty sick. I mean, of course, if you only like one or the other, that's great, but it's good to get people in for both. The game streams have been popping off more, which is like super nice. So yeah, all good on that front. Yeah, I'm gonna get things ended out so I can make some food, and then we might set up for. It's either gonna be the Echoes of Aincrad demo some more, or Metaphor ReFantasio. So, thanks again. I hope to see you in a little bit later. And enjoy your weekends otherwise. Peace.